It's not the downer cows.
Yeah,
that's
like
getting
pump full of
ground
drugs.
up.
It's
Right.
like
Natural beef.
happy cows. Yes.
As happy as a cow can be that's about to be killed.
Right.
About to have it.
But you know what?
It's raised for meat.
You know what I think is funny? That there was this story that was on the internet, and this could be made up entirely by the man for propaganda purposes, but I thought it was a funny story. There was this cow that a few years ago was going to the slaughterhouse, and it did this miraculous escape. And it went wild for like days and was finally captured.
They couldn't catch it.
No, they couldn't catch it. It like jumped over the fence like it's the smartest cow ever. It's probably some yogi that's been like reincarnated.
On its way to being a son.
Right, and it's like, fuck this shit.
And it
jumped
like
over the fence, and it escaped, and they finally found it, and well, some animal sanctuary like took it in, and it lived its natural life, and it died a natural death.
Well, I think actually they had to put it down because it got some kind of weird disease.
Right, it had a problem because it was an inbred dairy cow that, you know, where they was seen as
being housed with all kinds of freaky goats and
stuff.
Right.
But anyway, it had enough self-awareness to know that it was about to be led to the slaughter, and it revolted. And it
got
won.
the fuck out of line.
It won. It got out of line, and it won the sweepstakes.
It spoke up and got the fuck out of the way.
Right. The squeaky wheel gets the grease. Or sometimes a bullet in the head. It just depends on who you're talking to.
I think over a long period of reincarnations, you figure out, oh wait, this behavior, it's like Groundhog Day. This behavior solicits the bullet. This behavior, you know, it's like you're trained.
Yeah. Okay, so I added myself a bunch of spinach that I chopped up. And I didn't saute it for too long. I'm mostly letting the heat from the onions and the mushrooms get to it. And now I'm going to add that into some egg and milk and flour and seasonings. And we're just going to pour it in that casserole and bake it. Real easy.
Is it like some kind of egg pie?
Kind of, but it's not the same. It's not like a quiche. It's different. It's different. Oh, and cheese. I keep forgetting the cheese. Okay, so I need 1 cup of flour.
Oh, we should talk about that woman that had all them kids.
Oh, yes. Don't y'all think she looks just a little tiny bit like an Angelina Jolie? Don't you think? She got some work done to make herself look like her. That's what I think.
Got the long hair to her down to her ass.
Uh-huh. I need to find my scissors.
Big titties. She obviously had a nose job and trap out. So I don't know what's up with that. You couldn't tell from her tits whether they was real or not.
Well, she just had a baby, so they're engorged. Or 8
She
babies.
just had 8 babies.
8 fucking, plus she had 6 already. And she's on disability. She sounds like a lot of our relatives, frankly.
Yeah. Oh.
What?
I think.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say that, you know, when I first heard about this, I thought it was all just some kind of welfare fraud.
Uh-huh. Well.
And then I found out she was on welfare.
Yeah. I mean, and plus her parents is also helping take care of her.
Right, but they declared bankrupt like 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm. They're like, fuck this. Okay, so there's a cup of flour.
Yeah, 6 kids. And it's some guy's kids.
Yeah, it's the same sperm donor, apparently. So what the fuck? What's going on? Who's paying for all this expensive in vitro
I bet she's
treatment?
a virgin. And the father's like Jesus.
You think?
She looked kind of Jewy to me.
Well, but they said she was Iraqi. Or at least
There's
somebody
Jews
in her
in
family.
Iraq.
Well, yeah, but I don't know. You can't tell because of the nose job.
She is kind of an Arabicized name.
Mm-hmm. Suleiman.
But to me, that's another name for Solomon. And that's who she says the father is, someone named David Solomon.
And that is a Jew name right there.
Right, that's like 2 of the fathers of Judaism, David and Solomon.
Right, right.
It's probably a spook name.
It's probably
Two
code.
first names. Spooks. It's probably Jesus. Or David, or, you know.
Maybe they're trying to breed the Antichrist. Maybe it's some sick satanic ritual. And they got, you know, close with the 6, but they needed, like, more pre-birth trauma. And what better way to traumatize a fetus than to crowd it in there with 7 other fetuses? I bet it's the one that they didn't even know about that's the Antichrist, the 8th baby, the mysterious baby.
Yeah, you're right.
You know?
I'm beginning to feel like this
it was
is
like
all...
hiding behind the others, like a ball of snakes. You know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
A ball of snakes.
We should keep our eyes on this.
Well, you can't help it. They keep pushing it in
Right,
the media.
and that's the other theory that I think that is interesting that cameraman told us about.
Oh, yeah, I believe that shit.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Should we repeat it, or
Should we
cameraman?
repeat that? It's that Fox or some other news agency is actually paying for all of this stuff so that they can do a show about it and reap the benefits from the advertising dollars. So it's all like a giant Truman Show, reality show scam.
And the Pentagon gains because...
Yeah, they get to say, hey, look at this terrible welfare mother, and they get to get rid of welfare because public opinion is so bad, and it's a bad economy right now, so we need to cut anyway, so right.
And Medicaid, because I bet that they'll find out that there's some kind of Medicaid fraud where the clinic was coding all this as some kind of like open heart surgery or something. Oh, tell them where the clinic was.
Beverly Hills.
I want to know who the David Solomon is that provided the sperm.
Yeah. I think he ought to be paying for some of that shit. What is I going to do?
I think we're paying $1,000. Isn't that what cameraman said?
No, it's more than that. What, $25,000
$25,000 if you get in Austin. Get done in Austin.
Just the in vitro. That's not the delivery
Per egg.
and the incubation of the
She had 6 implants.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Which means, okay, let me tell you this. If you're going to freak out, piss yourself. She had 6 implants, which means she had, in that batch, she had 2 sets of twins.
Yeah.
Identical twins.
No, just one set.
Yes. But there's one set of identical twins. Maybe that's where the
Or maybe
egg
they're
baby
just-
comes from.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It's 2 sets.
But then one of them got absorbed or something. I don't know.
2 sets of twins. That means there's 4 regulars and 2 sets of twins.
It's a teaspoon of baking powder to some salt and pepper and flour.
It's 2 sets of twins, 4 regular babies.
And you know how,
It's like it's some kind of weird order.
right, the man loves the twins.
He loves identical twins.
Because
Because why?
he gets to, they're exactly the same, but they're different. And he gets to experiment on one while keeping the other as a control.
They're the same person.
Right.
You know what I think it
And
is?
he can, like, do all kind of nasty spy business with them.
Right. I think that the secret is that they do some kind of satanic ritual where they kill them and then they resurrect them. But they have to kill them. They kill one of the twins and then they have the other one come up. But I think they do lots of spy shit with them. Like, I think Sarah Palin, she's got to be a twin.
Look at that. There was just 1 cup of milk left in there.
Exactly.
Exactly 1 cup.
I think that most of the major people in TV is all twins.
You think?
Yeah, that's how they do it on TV.
Yeah, I wonder how they can fly, like, across the world in a day.
Yeah, that shit.
And make it a public appearance.
I've
always wondered that.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Pope was a twin. What?
If that's brooms.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well.
that's what Meemaw has. A fast broom.
So, someone else that you know just had a kid.
Who?
You
I don't know.
Which one?